Very good morning to you wherever you are. Morning or good evening. Welcome to the National Stadium, the Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 match number 12. Cinnamon Pieces versus Safforn Strikers. But before this, we have Safforn Strikers. They come up against Cinnamon Pieces. We greet you with the news that here at the National Stadium, bright sunlight, very good condition, and we anticipate keen contest today. Safan Strikers, who is actually on second place, would want to take another 2 points to go to the top of the table. Good morning, Eugene, and welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Chloe. Clooney, we are in for an interesting day. Cinnamon Pacers are coming up against Saffron Strikers, and both teams desperately looking for points this morning.
Yes, certainly the weather is fine, and we are so happy to have really good condition here. The teams are raring to go. But before we begin, we certainly will go down to the grounds. Kerry is on the grounds, and we're going to take the toss as we look at the scenery. That ship right in the ocean, they really beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's a lovely, picturesque Grenada this morning. The cruise ship just docking into the port this morning, and everything looks so fine and majestic out there, Crony.
Yes, St. George is really beautiful as we look at the vehicles just traveling there. We look at you know the port. We look at the building just around the St. George's area, and really a picturesque sight. Beautiful scenery. So we'll go down to the pitch now. We joined Kerry, and they're going to take the toss. So over to you.
Welcome to the National Cricket Stadium for the toss for match number 1 on this beautiful Sunday in the Spice Island T10 tournament, Dream 11 Season 2. We have with us here the match referee for this match, our two captains, Saffron Strikers and Cinnamon Pacers, Ryan John and Micah Narain. Mr. Match referee, it's over to you.
This is the card we're going to use this morning. This is head, this is tail. Ryan, home captain, you would spin. Head.
The call is for a head. It is a tail. Saffron Strikers have won the toss. Ryan, what's the decision of the Saffron Strikers?
We're going to bowl first.
Thinking behind bowling on this one?
Yesterday we wanted to bowl at first. We got stuck in. We didn't score as much runs as we wanted to. And this morning the wicket looks a little dry, so we want to send them in and hopefully restrict them under 100.
All right. In terms of your squad, any changes to the squad?
Um, to be honest, I'm not clear at this point to know the names, but yes, we have one change.
I think that would be George for Andrew.
Yeah, yes, please.
All right then. So all the best to you, Saffron, and for the rest this match and the rest of the tournament.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, Mike and Ryan, you guys would have registered your first victory in the tournament in your previous matches. It must feel good to get the first win under the belt.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank the Amalti for bringing us here. Yes, it feels very nice to be back on the winning streak.
Being asked to bat first on this wicket, what sort of total you have in mind that you guys want to feel comfortable chasing?
Well, as you look at the tournament progressive, anywhere between 100 and 120, I think that's a hard target to get. So we are looking in the same region as well.
Was a bit sloppy in the field the other match. Sure you'd have talked to the guys about it, looking to improve in that aspect of the match?
Yes, I did talk to them and tell them, guys, this tournament is a different tournament. It's a more intensive tournament, so you have to live up to the standard.
And finally, any changes in the playing 11 today?
Yeah, Darren Hippolyte coming for Junior Cyrus.
All right, well, Micah, congratulations to you guys so far in the tournament and all the best for the rest of the matches.
Thank you.
All right, so that's the toss. Just to recap what happened here in the middle. Saffron Strikers, they won the toss and they decided to bowl.
Winning the toss and electing to field. And we have seen most of the teams having won the toss elect to field. The fielders are now going onto the field, umpires. Dayton Butler and Roger Davis, they really going to be picking up the action today. As the Safforn Strikers led by Ryan John make their way onto the field. And
Yes, Crony, an interesting decision here by the Saffron strikers. Winning the toss and bowling first. Well, they lost yesterday to
last,
Bailiff Blasters, and obviously the management and staff really had a good thought about it, and maybe wanting to chase this morning. And they'll be coming up against the two Buenos Island Volcanoes batsmen, and Alec Atanas and Deswell Maloney. It should be interesting.
yeah, should be interesting. And we haven't seen Cinnamon Peters really get into the zone in terms of, we have some of the Volcano players, and we really haven't got into the stride yet. So they will be hoping to really set a good foundation for Cinnamon Pacers. But just the team for today: Saffron strikers, Ryan John, captain, Kim Charles, uh, Jevon Andrew, Heron Campbell, Dylan Douglas, Nicoby John, Michael Joseph, Lyndon Lawrence, keeper, Levon Lewis, Darius Martin, and Josh Thomas. Cinnamon Peters, Pacers, Micah Narain, Shian Andrew, Alec Altenas, Jimmy Buddy, Tate Carmichael, Chad Charles, Junior Cyrus. Cyrus is out today. Bijan Embleton, Javid Hazard, Deron Hippolyte, the off spinner, Desmond Maloney, Jonathan Taylor, and Deshante Thomas.
Yeah, interesting combination here. Noticeable, Ryan John always starts with the off spinner. This morning he has opted for Darius Martin, the fast bowler.
Yes, and as we speak about the off spinner, we see Kem Childs, the off spinner, mainly opening from that southern end and, tossing that ball, giving it a lot of air, pitching it wide of the off stump. He's guilty of bowling quite a bit of wide. But this morning, Darius Martin is going to pick it up and from this northern end, the left-handed Alec Atenas. And I've just been reminded by my colleague, it's first time Kem Charles has not opened the bowling in this edition. As Darius Martin, the ball is first delivery and push on the offside and the hustle through for a single. Atenas is getting off the mark with the first delivery.
Yeah, lifting delivery by Martin really had Atanas on the back foot, and I think he got jammed. His fingers got jammed because he's wringing his hand furiously now.
Yes, still bowlers, Martin, as we know, do extract a bit of pace, still getting some bounce off the wicket there. And Atenas is actually hit on the finger. And we probably would see the physio maybe just running out in a while. Yes, he is. Physio looks pretty fit himself. Mario Christopher.
Dr. Christopher, yes, Winner Islands Volcanoes physiotherapist. Our crony, Darius Martin, because of his height and his slim built nature, he will definitely extract a little more bounce than the average bowler, and there's no exception in that first delivery.
Yeah, well, the first time I actually saw him was at Lassa. Just we had a final in the St. David's League, and we were actually streaming that live. And he did generate quite a bit of pace, quite a bit of bounce, and we have seen him doing it in this tournament. He's over the wicket now, and this one is straight down. Lovely shot with all the ease in the world. He just steered it where first slip would have been. Maloney goes down to the boundary for 4.
Yes, Maloney just guiding this one past where third slip would have been and a short third man. Brian John not employing a third man, and with the pace of Martin and the bounce, he only has a short third man and not the normal third man on the boundary.
Well, that's issue always come up for discussion in terms of whether you have the third man right back or the third man short. My view, particularly fast bowler bowling, and actually there's no slip. I want to make sure you have somebody down there. So he's up to bowl to Maloney once again, who plays this one down to mid wicket. The mid wicket have to move to his right, and he pick up another single.
Yeah, no, another short delivery by uh, Martin and Maloney, just easing on the back foot and just helping himself to an easy single.
The left-handed Atenas comes back into strike. We have seen 2 games yesterday. John, very, very low totals, 78, 79. One hope that we're going to see the batsmen really coming into their own. Is nothing bad about the wicket, and this one is pulled well down to a backward square. Fielder on the boundary. Atenas pick it up another single, really into position and hit this one well. The fielder plays on the boundary.
Yeah, again, Martin deciding to go short and Antonas just rocking back. From what I'm seeing, this pitch is a little slower than the previous one. What's your thoughts, Corey?
Yeah, I have not really given much thought to that in terms of I do believe that they're playing pretty similar. Yes, we saw ball really bouncing on the other side, but I really didn't pay much attention to it. It's a short lift in delivery, and let's see, will be signal. Wide signal by the umpire again. It's short and lifting down the leg side, and the batsman Maloney looking to pull, made no contact. The keeper had to jump and really didn't call it cleanly, so they run an extra by.
Yeah, this one took off after it passed the batsman.
Yeah, something I didn't look at closely in terms of the difference in bunks in both strip. This is a strip that the first game was played as, again, Atenas is on top of this short lifting delivery. Push it on the offside slowly and pick up another single. So it's 10 without loss. We're still in the first over, and it's good to see that none of the batsmen had tried any individual shots, but playing each delivery on its merit.
Yes, quite right, Crony. Both batsmen just looking to maybe construct an innings today.
Yeah, we hope that we're going to see the building of innings. Maloney had some good stats, but didn't really go on. And for this delivery again, ball lifting, bouncing, sort of, having just a little bit of difficulty. Probably just came off the body and dropped in front of him, and that completes the first over. 10 without loss, cinnamon pieces.
Yeah, good start by the cinnamon pieces. Very little risk. One boundary, and they accumulated 10 runs. So a good start there by cinnamon pieces.
Yes, one boundary, so that was played very easily, got on top of it and played it down to that vacant for slip position. So you can score runs, and not if you bat normally, you can still score a lot of runs. We are seeing today that the Safforn strikers opening with pace at both ends, as Thomas going to pick it up from the southern end. So no Kem Charles, the off spinner, opening the bowling today.
Yes, this is a different tactical move there by the Safforn strikers this morning. Just looking at the quality of the two batsmen and not wanting to give the off spinner the opportunity.
So it's Josh Thomas, and he's on his way to bowl to Alec Altenas. And this one is hit high in the air. Let's see, the mid wicket is coming around and takes a good catch. Again, we were just speaking, and you looking to swing somewhere over long on, and went high in the air and was taken on the mid wicket boundary.
Yeah, Alec Akin has playing out of character here. We saw his previous innings how he was very composed and played normal cricket shots, but then on this occasion looking to go high over mid wicket, and of course the bounce that Josh Thomas were extracted from that delivery it got big on him, and he could only spoon a catch to the deep square leg, and an easy catch taken by the fielder.
Yeah, it did seem as though it was probably a slow delivery. Uh, and he was looking for that big swing. And again, his uncharacteristic way was Altinez as he was looking at it over somewhere over mid wicket. So it's 10 for 1, and we were just speaking about the approach after the first over
Yes,
and looking to play each delivery on his merit, and he got 10 runs very easily in the first over.
yes, quite true. And it's just unfortunate that these players seems to go take that route.
So Japhet Hazard, the right-handed Hazard, had a good inning. This one is steered and straight. Good stop by the backward point. Short delivery and really race off the bat in that position. So it's 10 for 1. We in over number 2. Short third man, backward point, square cover, and a mid off, all in the circle on the offside. And if a mid on and a mid wicket in the circle, a long length deep backward square out on the boundary. Good delivery there that leave the right-handed Hazard. Yes, he looked to push it on the offside.
Yeah, good delivery, batsman Maloney, and not Azad. Maloney is the one on strike, and a good delivery. Just pitching and moving towards slips, and Maloney just squaring up a little bit, and luckily for him, he didn't get a touch.
Yeah, batsman cross in the process of that dismissal. So the right-hand Maloney is 5 from 5 as he faces Thomas, and again he's flashing outside the off stump, and he's out, caught at the wicket. Ball shortish lifting and going to cut and coming off the edge, and an easy catch by the keeper.
Yeah, a wide delivery, and Maloney, his eyes really lit up as we look at the monitor. This one would have been called a wide, and he just stood not very little foot movement, and just fired the bat at this one, and the outside edge taken, and an easy catch to wicket keeper, and Cinnamon striker, Cinnamon Pacers in some bit of trouble now at 10 for 2.
Yeah, loose shot, and he just, as you said, he stood and just swing the bat, and all it needed probably the right foot come across, and he probably would get closer in on top of it, and the keeper taking a catch. So Cinnamon Pacers losing 2 of the top players in Athenaeus, and now Maloney going. In left-handed Tate Carmichael comes in, and he will want to really put his head down and bat. He didn't have too much good in the few matches that he played. Thomas.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for Carmichael. We're still in the second over, and he could probably take a little time before he really looks to explode.
Yes, he has some time to get himself in. Les Thomas to Carmichael again, and he's looking for a big shot. He just seemed to have made up his mind before. Ball was not short enough, but to get it back past the bowler, and he's off the mark with 1.
Yes, but Carmichael not needing any time. He just stood his ground and got his hands through his delivery. Luckily for him, he didn't go up in the air.
But he's saying to us, I don't need time. He's he feels good in good touch. So it's after the first delivery. Now the right-handed Hazard going to face his first delivery, which he got on top of and pushed on the offside. Good delivery by Thomas. And that conclude the second over. It's 11 for 2 Thomas just conceded 2 runs in that over.
Yeah, a very good and excellent over here by Josh Thomas. Shows his experience, and he's not bowling as short as Martin. He's good line and good length, and we see the batsman Hazard, the hero of the game before for Cinnamon Pacers, and they would expect him to put in another good performance.
Yes, he'll want to continue the good form that he has shown. As Martin is second over. Safforn strikers, they have 4 points. Had 2 wins. As Martin is left-handed Carmichael, short lift in delivery. Let's see, pretty quick delivery.
Yes, Crony, this one had some steam, huh? Martin really bending his back on this delivery, and Carmichael just evading that lifting delivery, and the keeper had to, all stretched to pull off a save there.
Well, he had to be on that quickly, and as he lifted, keeper had with his both arms up, had to pull it down. A quick delivery by Martin, as he's once again up. Carmichael again looking to pull a ball, which is not short enough. Again, the pace, I think he was also beaten by pace, and really able to get that ball down in front of him.
Yes, Carmichael looking to hit that over mid wicket, but in no position really, and the pace of Martin is definitely troubling Carmichael at this moment.
Yeah, he do seem to be very keen, looking to pull, and he has faced 2 deliveries, and both of them he's looking to pull. Delivery is not short enough. He would be advised just to try and get his eyes and get a feel of the pitch. Let's see what he does. His third delivery. Another lift in delivery would be wide call. Again, a lot of bongs there. And the keeper having really to stretch or even to pull this one down. So wide delivery ball by Martin.
Yes, Martin going short to Carmichael. This delivery way over his shoulder, way over his head, and umpire Butler signaling wide.
It's 12 for 2. Good start by Safforn strikers. Look at that ringer feelers on the offside. Another short ball goes in the air, and the keeper goes wrong and take a easy catch again. Beaten by pace and just sort of help it around. And taken by the keeper.
Yes, a pretty soft on team dismissal. As you look at the monitor, Carmichael in all sorts of trouble, just trying to help this one down to fine leg. And again, the pace of Martin troubling Carmichael, and just presenting an easy catch to the wicketkeeper, who has taken his second catch of the morning.
Yeah, he was really troubled by the pace of Martin, and I really never looked, as though he would get on top of things. And this another lifting ball down the leg side. Probably if you get inside of it, you probably would then be in a better position to maybe play a pull shot.
Yes.
As you said, I think the pace of Martin really troubled him.
Yeah, definitely. He was in no position again, and looking to help the ball long to fine leg, and he was all tucked up, and the ball just rushed him, and whether it's the glove or the shoulder of the bat, and just put an easy catch to wicketkeeper. And Cinnamon strikers really Cinnamon Pacers, sorry, is in deep trouble now at 12 for 3.
Yeah, very good start by the Safforn strikers, and they really, you could see that they're really rushing in against Cinnamon Pacers. Both bowlers have been bowling pretty quickly, and we've seen that the shorter deliveries troubling the batsman of Cinnamon Pacers. The captain, Micah Narayan, comes in, and he will want to play a captain's inning. As Martin still have 3 deliveries in his spell, as he's over the wicket ball to Now this one goes down the leg side. He's out, caught behind. Another short lifting ball, and Narayan just looking for a little tickle, and probably just a hazard, and probably just taking the gloves. You can see him looking at the gloves now, and up when they appeal, and the umpire upheld that decision. As you see, another good wicket. Martin again continued to trouble with his pace and bounce.
Yes, Martin really troubling the Cinnamon Pacers batsmen at this moment because the pace and the bounce and Azad not getting out of the way quick enough and just hanging his gloves outside his body and he was out caught behind and his Cinnamon Pacers in further trouble now at 12 for 4.
Quite a dream start for Safforn strikers. They really came out, looked pretty aggressive, and it's the first time we see that they started with the two fast bowlers.
Yes, definitely a good tactical move there by Ryan John, using his two experienced fast bowlers, Martin and Josh Thomas.
Yes, and certainly it has worked. Now we've seen a change in the field. We see John himself going into slip as the left-handed Chad Charles comes in. So there's one slip. Backward point. So that square is cover, extra cover, and a mid-off. All in the circle on the offside. Just three feelers on the leg side. Long leg on the boundary. A mid-on and a deep mid wicket on the boundary. Charles faces first delivery outside the off-stump, and he allowed it to go through. They're having a close look at it as it went through to the keeper, taking just over the wayside.
Yes, you could see the follow through from Martin is a lot longer this morning. He's really running in and putting in the effort for his team, the Safforn Strikers this morning.
Well, he has so far picked up 2 for 11. He's in the second over, just one delivery left. Current run rate just 4.24. A lot of chatter on the field as the exuberance of the Safforn strikers. We're in a good position. Really a good start. Martin. Once again to Charles. Charles got a short delivery and really had to hustle out of the way. They just pull his head back as that went through to the keeper. At the end of a fine over bowled by Martin, picking up important wicket in 2 overs, and he had 2 for 11.
Yeah, very PC this morning, Martin, and both Martin and Josh Thomas are quite PC this morning. Maybe I was wrong about the pitch. The pitch seems to be quite lively this morning, Crony, and both Josh Thomas and Darius Martin extracting good life and good bounce from the wicket.
Yes, and the good thing they are bowling in pairs. There's fast bowling from both ends. With the off spinner, probably it didn't give us the opportunity to judge. Now we have 2 fast bowlers bowling. Now we, give us a better opportunity to see, what sort of life there is in the wicket.
Yeah,
and certainly 2 overs by Darius Martin was pretty quick overs.
Yes, quite true. Crony this morning.
So Thomas, he will begin his second over. John just moving the field at mid on a little wider, and he positioned himself in what probably would be a second slip. This one is played down to backward square. Good shot, got inside of this short delivery. Mike Narayan and played it, kept it along the ground. And the field on the backward square boundary having to move to his right. So 1 run.
Yeah, good control shot by Captain Mike Narayan, just helping the ball down to the backward square and picking up an easy single.
So it's 13 for 4, his last over of the power play. I know it was interesting after we have seen the first over, and both batsmen looked pretty comfortably and playing, the normal cricket. 10 without loss at the end of the first over, and after the second over, things began to happen.
Yeah, obviously we're going to talk after the delivery.
Charles faces Thomas, and he's pulling away, looking to hit square. Really not an advised shot there. Could have just get on top of it and played it. And vacant. If you beat the cover fielder, there's no one on the cover boundary.
Yes, with the exit of Atanas and Maloney, the pace of Martin and Thomas is definitely going to trouble the other batsmen.
So Thomas once again to Charles. Charles pushes it on the offside, goes through for a single. Ball going slowly down to the cover fielder. So Charles is off the mark. It's 14 for 4. We are in the fourth over. It really have been a tough start for the Cinnamon Pieces. Javed Hazard, who has scored well, has gone. Alec Atenas, Desmond Maloney. The right-handed Narayan comes into strike and again turn plays and play this one well down to long leg. The fielder comes around, misfield, and it goes over the rope. Bad miss there by the fielder on the long leg boundary, but well played by Narayan.
Yes, Narayan seems to be getting inside the line and getting well behind his delivery and just working this one down to fine leg. And a bad miss there by the fielder, John, on the fine leg boundary.
Yeah. Nicoby John just not being able to stop this one. 18 for 4 as Narayan. Again, straight to slip and he's out caught. Another lifting delivery. And Narayan just trying to get behind it. Or probably open the face a bit and went to first slip. And the captain, Ryan John, picked up an easy catch. And yet another wicket. Cinnamon Pieces now 5 down for 18.
Yes, beautiful delivery by Josh Thomas, pitching and leaving the batsman Narayan, and Narayan squaring up and presenting a simple catch to Ryan John at first slip. And this is really the fast bowler's dream and also the Safforn strikers' dream start for this morning.
Yeah, what a delivery. Good delivery. And you can see Narayan really was looking to get behind it, not to defend it. And this is one of the few dismissals we can speak about, where actually the bowler bowled well to the batsman. He didn't look to give away his wicket. He's trying to play correct, and that ball just left him. And Ryan John, who placed himself in the slip, he went straight in his hands.
Yeah, definitely a brilliant delivery there by Josh Thomas. Drawing Ryan into the shot and the ball just leaving him at the last moment, and Ryan John accepting a simple catch at full slip.
So still one delivery in this fourth over.
One delivery to come. One. You ready?
The voice of the umpire as Thomas. And this is driven well through the covers. The mid-off have to move around. And he picked up a single. Andrew, a good shot played. This one was pitched up and it was stroked on the offside. So Andrew off the mark with 1, the end of the over. It's 19 for 5 at the end of 4 overs.
Yeah, ball pitched up and Andrew just leaning into it and just pushing it through extra cover and collecting a single. And the Cinnamon Pacers are moving very slowly to 19 after 4 overs. The power play this morning only 19 runs, and the Cinnamon strikers would be quite pleased with the efforts this morning.
Yeah, we're looking at the Dabo Hills just above this main pavilion. Ryan John, the captain, he will pick it up from this northern end. Yeah, we see fielders dispersing far and wide. There's long on the boundary, mid wicket on the boundary, long leg. There's a third man on the boundary, and there's also a long off on the boundary. Now the long off is coming in, probably will go into the circle. They would be looking to try to dismiss Cinnamon Pieces. Where half of the team is down 19 for 5.
Yeah, it's going to be a struggle for the Cinnamon Pacers from here on.
So she and Andrew, left-handed Andrew, both batsmen are left-handed. And for this delivery, short down the leg side with signal wide. Andrew looking to help it around, maybe trying to pick that gap between deep backward square and long leg. He made no contact. So John starts with a wide.
Yes, we would delivery there by Brian John angling down the leg side. Luckily, the batsman didn't help him for a boundary.
So his second delivery. First legal delivery. And he's hit on the pad again, ball angling down the leg side. As Andrew coming forward there. Just looking to turn on the onside. A bit of movement for John.
Yeah, Brian John bowling right around the wicket. The angle will definitely take the ball down the leg side.
Yeah, one sometimes wonders as John once again. And this one comes up the edge and goes down to third man, and he going to take some take, goes over the rope for 4. Again, lifting delivery. And Andrew again coming in. Andrew was able to get just the outside of it, edge with no slip. Went down to a fine third man for 4.
Yeah, this would have been a regulation catch for somebody in the slip, a first or second slip, and 40 was boundary there by Andrew. The fielder on the third man boundary had no chance to cut this one off.
Yeah, one would have thought at 19 for 5, you probably would attack a bit more. And this is the time that you need to probably have your slip in. But another short lifting delivery, push on the offside, and again Andrew pick up another single. So Andrew moves to 6. The left-handed Chad Charles comes in to strike. Yeah, I was making a point in terms of going around the wicket and over the wicket. As John again down the leg side, and will be signal a wide. As Charles looked to swing, made no contact. Yeah, the angle as he comes around the wicket, he's bringing the ball back into the left-hander. And there's always a tendency with the ball going that direction. If you don't pitch it properly a little wide off the off stump, that you're going to go down the leg side. Let's see what happens in this delivery. Right up and play straight to the mid wicket, and they hustle through for a single. Good running, and really good backing up by Andrew. And it was placed firmly to straightish mid wicket.
Yeah, Crony, fast bowlers tend have the tendency of whenever they bowl into a left-hander to go around the wicket, the angle of the delivery always goes leg side unless you could ship it away from the left-hander.
So he's on his way to Andrew. Again, short Andrew played this well. Played this really well, shortish delivery. And he played it to backward point pretty firmly, but it went straight to the fielder. Yeah, Andrew looks pretty confident. Confident shot play there.
Yes, Andrew looks he looks the part. He's getting right behind the deliveries and trying to get on top of the delivery.
Now the cover is sent out to the boundary. The backward square comes in, just a normal backward square, just to the left of the square leg umpire. Pitch up, and he's hit this one. There goes over backward point, and the fielder on the boundary have some work to do. Comes on and just stops it just inside the boundary, and that's 2 runs. First delivery pitched up, and Andrew looking to clear the offside. Yeah, picked up 2 runs.
Yeah, slower delivery by Ryan John. Batsman Andrew looking to go the aerial route, and slicing this one over backward point and collecting two. Uh, I this over just released the pressure a little bit from the Cinnamon strikers. Ryan John conceding 10 runs from that over. We saw the first over conceding 10 and also this one. So the pressure just a little bit released here this in this last over by Ryan John. The Cinnamon pieces move
Ball is coming
from
right arm, over batsman.
19 to 29.
Yes, it just release. Yes, I agree with you. To release the pressure. It was a little easy on both batsmen, and the sort of pace and bounce that we saw from Martin was not there, even from the bowling from Josh Thomas, who in my view bowled really two very good overs. But we are looking at Michael Joseph, the off spinner. He'll pick it up from the southern end, and
Well, finally, Mika Joseph is introduced after 5 overs. He normally opens the bowling.
I think Kem Charles is the one that opened. This is uh, Michael Joseph, and this ball is played on the offside, and they go to for an easy single. We haven't seen Kem Charles. Uh, Kem Charles, who normally
Normally opens,
open
okay.
the bowling.
Mike, based on his first delivery, seems to be bowling very flat.
So Andrew is on 8 from 6 deliveries, comes in the strike to Joseph, and he's hitting this one high and hard. Where does this go? Very good shot, goes over wide long on for 6. Lovely use of the feet, and he really hit it well. And it really went over that long on fence for 6.
Yes, a positive shot there by the batsman there, and just coming down and lofting this one over a wide long on for 6.
Andrew is back looking to cut, and is beaten by a quicker delivery. This one they seem to stay down a bit as you looking to pierce that offside field, trying to beat that backward point. It's 36 for 5, and Andrew on 14. Joseph, this one is stroke, just the firmly into the offside. He picks up a single as that fielder in cover. They just got his hands to it. Again, another confident shot. He stroked it very well. Chad Charles. And he's looking to pull. Again, not getting hold of this one. The fielder coming off the boundary. And he pick up another single.
Yeah, Crony, but the batsman Andrew has looked quite comfortable and confident from the time he walked in.
Yeah, he's 15 from 9.
Hold on.
Umpire Roger Davis. Bale just coming off. There seems to be a slight breeze blowing across the field as we look around. We see the flags. Persons who would have really supported Sandals, Saul, Spice Mask Operation. Quite a bit of support for this tournament. Andrew, as he settles once again to face Michael Joseph. And he's looking to pull again, and this one just is keeping a bit low. Again, quicker delivery. Probably not picking it up. Just seem to maybe brush a pad and take by the keeper. So the end of the 6th over, we had 9 runs in this over. It's 38 for 5.
Yeah, another good over in the context of the game for the Cinnamon Pacers. 9 runs coming off this over. The bowler Joseph looking to bowl a lot flatter after he was hit for 6 here. He changed the rule and just decided to bowl very flat, and the batsman, the Cinnamon Pacers batsmen continue to struggle.
Yeah. It's 38 for 5. We're now going to see Kem Charles. He's bowling the 7th over.
They work, boys.
So from bowling the first, he's now going to bowl the 7th over. And he's going to go around the wicket and bowling from this northern end. And let's look at the field for Charles. for Kim Charles. Long on the boundary, deep mid wicket, backward square. See the short fine leg, and a mid on the leg side. Cover on the boundary, long off on the boundary, cover and backward point. Charles first delivery, shortish. It's played down to long off.
That's it, Kim, boy.
One to chat Charles.
Keep working, boy. Let's keep working, Kimmy. Keep coming, buddy. All you today, all you,
For a
buddy.
required period, Cinnamon Pacers really want to get some sort of score that would give the bowlers a chance. Left-handed Andrew comes into strike, and he's swinging this one again. Goes in the air, taking a short fine leg, and really a poor shot. And he's batting so well, but he seemed to have made up his mind. And looking to swing a ball, shortish delivery, and it really lofted up at a short fine leg.
Yeah, a premeditated shot by Andrew, looking to slog sweep over mid wicket and just succeeding in the top edge, going to the field at short fine leg, and Cinnamon Pacers slump into further trouble at 39 for 6.
Yeah, really has been a poor shot. I was batting pretty well, and you could see that he looking to sweep this delivery. Really, which was a very short delivery, and really he could have got not much into that shot.
Yeah, probably could have looked to hit that ball down the ground.
So 39 for 6, really not a good batting display by Cinnamon Pacers. So the off spinner, Darren Hippolyte, comes into strike, and he's going to face Kem Charles, who picked up the wicket in his first over.
Yeah, Kem Charles coming in and getting the breakthrough immediately.
Middle and leg, sorry. Go, Kim, boy. Let's go, Kim, boy. Let's go, Kim. Working, buddy. Keep working, buddy.
So really a dream start
Right time wrong, eh?
for Safforn strikers. It's 39 for 6 in the 7th over. And Hippolyte is going to face his first delivery from Charles. Short delivery. On top of it, plays it on the offside. Enough time to pick up a single. So he's off the mark with one. It's 40.
Let go, Kim, boy. Working, Kim. Keep working, Kim.
Chad Charles.
Nothing.
Gain
Well
his
done,
back
Spalding.
and push it to
That's it, boys. That's it, boys.
short
That's it, boys.
cover. They would want to
Working,
bat
keep
through.
working,
They would
Kim.
want to bat to complete 10 overs and see how far they can get as
Oh,
Charles
yes,
again
Kim
covers up
Jones,
and
boy.
push it back to
Let's go, Kim, boy. Let's keep working, buddy.
Charles.
Jesus Christ.
We haven't seen him toss up
Ball
and
him, man. Ball him, buddy.
pitch wide. See much straighter in this spell. Yeah, just
Go, Kim, Charles, boy. Let's
missing
go,
his
Kim, boy.
run. As Charles once again bowling to his namesake. Charles just wants to play to mid-on, short mid-on, no chance of a run. And that's complete a good over by Kem Charles.
Yes, and an excellent over there by Kem Charles. Two runs on one wicket. The Cinnamon Pacers are really struggling. The innings has never got off, Crony, after the early loss of Atanaz and Maloney. The remaining batsmen has really struggled both against the faster bowlers, and now the spinners really putting the clamp on the Cinnamon Pacers.
So Hippolyte, Safforn striker so far played 4 matches. They won 2, lost 2. They have 4 points. Cinnamon Pacers, 3 matches. They won 1 and lost 2. 2 points. They would have really be hoping to improve their tally. It's 40 for 6 after 7 overs. Michael Joseph in his second over, first over going for 9, and he's coming forward and pushing back on the offside. It's Hippolyte. Current run rate just about 5.5. And this one is swing down to mid wicket. But only a single. Hippolyte on 2. Left-handed Charles. It's 11 deliveries. He's still on 5. Left-handed Charles. He's looking to swing. And something looked as though it went into the stump.
It's ball.
Yes, bold. Another poor shot by Charles, swinging right across the line and loses his middle stump.
Yes, the batsman Charles looking to hit that one somewhere by the harbor, and I'm completely missing and getting his middle stump knocked back, and the cinnamon pieces move into further trouble at 41 for 7. Crony, maybe you could tell me what's the lowest score so far in the tournament. Maybe we're looking at cinnamon pieces scoring the lowest score.
Well, 53 is the lowest score for this edition, this year's tournament. So they are still 12 runs adrift.
Yeah, well, they got some 15 balls to score 12 runs. Yeah, so not a very good batting display this morning by the Cinnamon Pacers, Crony.
What we have seen, and this probably is the second game that we have seen poor batting. This time I think the team was strengthened with Atenas, and this is the same team that would have scored 53 in one of the games. So they continue to struggle with the batting. Jamie Buddy, and he's hit on the pad as he pushed on the onside. But just to go back to Charles, I think it's about the third time, in a tournament. At least 2 occasions we have seen him looking to make big hits and hitting across the line and being out bowled. But he pushes this one to mid wicket. He's off the mark. The fielder comes off the boundary. It's the second time we have seen him play this way and got bowled. Well, it's third time. Just been reminded, it's the third time we have been playing those sort of shot, pulling away and get bowled. And this one is hit down to mid wicket. The batsman ambles another single. That's Hippolyte. It's 43 for 7 after 8 overs.
Yeah, probably Charles would probably have to look to revisit his stroke play and maybe have a word with the coach and the manager in regards to his role. But definitely his role is not been very effective. He's been giving wickets to the opposition. But another good over by Joseph, 3 runs on a wicket, and Cinnamon Pacers can just continue to struggle.
Yeah, certainly. It doesn't look as though they'll get up to that 53. But just a bit about Charles. It has been really a good attacking batsman, attractive batsman. He played under 19 cricket for Grenada. I think he was on the Windward squad also. But just does not seem to come on. And he bowled him. Again, first delivery, and Hippolyte looking to hit square. Just stood stand up and looking to hit square, really not in any sort of position. And Kem Charles again picking up his second wicket. Really have been awful batting by the Cinnamon Pieces.
Yes, Hippolyte really not showing he's quite capable with the bat this morning, and he's offering a simple dismissal. Feet nowhere close to the ball, and just swinging across the line and getting bowled down. And Kem Charles now picks up his second wicket. Cinnamon Pacers really not doing the job this morning.
Yeah, 43 for 8. It has been dismal batting display. This team has struggled with his batting. They scored 53, and now they are 43 for 8. And when we look at John, that the first over, they look so comfortable, and they seemingly were playing at ease with each ball on the merit, not trying anything rash. And just from that second over, we saw with Josh Thomas coming, we saw Atenas out of character, looking for a big swing, and everything just seemed to follow after that.
Yeah, you're right. You're quite right about that, Crony. The first over, the batsmen were quite comfortable.
This all they played on the one side. They go through for a quick single. Yeah. And Thomas. Body comes into strike. Thomas off the mark is 44 for 8.
There you go, boy. There you go, boy. There you go, Cam, boy. Finish strong for me, big man.
And it's it's very clear. If you play normal cricket, you are going to score runs. And this one is beaten outside the off stump again. Body looking to play off the back foot through covers.
There you go, boy.
Cricket delivery there by Kem Charles.
That's the Cam, boy. That's the Cam, boy.
He continues around the wicket to left-handed Body. And this one is played to mid-wicket, short mid-wicket.
There you go, Cam, boy. There you go, Cam,
Safforn
boy.
strikers really in total control. Looking to swing, hit on the pad, but the angle seemed to be taking it down the leg side. Quicker delivery by Kem Charles. Umpire Dayton Butler on move. Charles is bowling to a slip. Captain Ryan John.
Let's go, Cam.
Backward point and cover.
Oh, yes,
Short
nothing.
deliveries, play to that short cover. Gain no chance of a run.
Run out. Run
Oh,
out.
it's actually run out. Well, it was this delivery was, as we probably going to look at it, placed straight to the short cover, just to the right of the wicket. And let's see. Yeah, Thomas really. There was no run there. And yet another wicket going.
Yes, Crony, disappointing effort there. Just a very soft dismissal. And Crony, we must go back to the point where it's planning. It's T10, and everybody seems to believe that it's just a slugfest. But you still have to plan. You still have to plan. Okay, how many overs? There's 4 overs of power play. How do we approach the 4 overs? How do we approach the next 3 overs? Will take us to 7 overs, and then how do we approach the next 3 and the back end? And it's all about planning. But obviously, the Cinnamon Pacers has had no plan this season.
Yeah, it really goes. I agree with you. It goes really down to planning, and in terms of even how you structure it in. One would have thought, and I would hope, like you have the batting of Altenas and Maloney. These 2 experienced players would have been around the Volcano setup and been involved in that, and you'd expect them. These are players. As this ball was beats the keeper, and the batsman looking to swing, and they just take one by, as would be now signaled by the umpire Roger Davis, 45. So Taylor joins Buddy. Buddy's on 1, comes into strike from 6 deliveries. Yeah, we would expect there would be some sort of plan in terms of these batsmen knowing their responsibility, what they're supposed to do going into these games. And this one, he's looking to swing, he's bowling. Final delivery there, Buddy looking to hit right across his delivery, missed and was bowled. And the Cinnamon Pacers all out for 45 in 9.2 overs. Really has been a dismal display of batting.
Yes, very, very poor outing this morning by the Cinnamon Pacers. And we have to continue to talk about it, Crony. It's just poor shot selection, poor execution, poor planning, and this really is not a good showing because you know we have the likes of Atanas and Maloney up front, and every single batsman who went out there this morning, Crony, has gone hard. Yeah, so there was no plan. Everybody just believed that okay, we can get 20 and 30 runs every over or something like that. But nobody actually took the time to plan.
Yeah, I certainly agree with you, with the exception of the captain Micah Narayan, who got a beauty from Josh Thomas. We look at how the wickets went. Altenas, that was a big wicket, really trying to hit it, and it was a first delivery ball by Josh Thomas. So you didn't get a chance to look, and was down to swing. And then after the wicket of Maloney, one would have thought that again you lose one of your top players. The responsibility of your next top player is to stay because you need that sort of seniority to guide, really to guide the batting, and you needed one of your main players really to guide that batting going through, and it never happened.
Yes, it's obviously disappointing when a team can get bowled out in 10 overs. 10 is 9.2 overs, and actually a team is all out. So it says a lot for the quality of the batting. It says a lot for what actually happens in the changing room. It says a lot for what's the message coming. So obviously, the cinnamon pieces would try to plan a little better, just to be a little more competitive going further down in the tournament.
Yes, I would hope that that happens because they do have the batting that can do it. I mean, um, they do have the batsman that can really, really, really bat, settle on and bat well. And again, despite the pace we saw this morning, is not a difficult wicket to bat on. And one hope going forward, they will look at maybe some of uh, the weak areas and try to get it right. I mean, they have lost, they still have a chance. There's quite a few games to play, and that they would, one hopes that they would take it from there. Now we go down to the ground. Series is on the ground, and she do have someone with her. So uh, Darius Martin. So over to you, Shiri.
Today's inning break, I have with me our Vincentian player, Mr. Darius Martin of the Safforn Strikers. Darius, today you ended the innings with a score of two wickets for 11 runs. How do you feel about today's performance?
First of all, let me just say thanks to Almighty God for providing me the opportunity to play. Another cricket game, a game I love. It was a good team performance. We come out and we hit a shot early. I like my performance. I was waiting for that. I enjoyed it. It was good.
Okay, and we noticed that the pitch today was extracting a lot of bounce, and we see that the fast bowlers from your team gave the Cinnamon Pacers a little trouble today. Was that the intention going into today's game?
Yeah, it was definitely the intention. Our captain Ryan John, he told us to, hit us sharp hard, and that's what we did, myself and Josh Thomas.
You were able to restrict the Cinnamon Pacers to 45 runs. How long do you anticipate it would take for your team to overcome that score today?
Cricket is a funny game. We see what we could do. Not a specific amount of overs we need. We just go on, if we get the score 10, 9, as long as the team get over the line, that's what important.
Okay, thank you very much and all the best.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, thank you, Shireen. And certainly it's so pleasant to see that we do have a female with us here that are able to speak to the players. A very interesting conversation.
I think Martin was a bit nervous speaking to yeah. But a very good analysis of what happened. He was quite clear and said, that's what the captain wanted and that's what the team wanted, and I think they executed very well. And we're looking at the Saffron Pacers, and this is a team, right? That that chased down 110 in the previous game,
Yeah.
and they batted very well,
Yeah.
losing maybe 2 wickets or 3 wickets. So obviously they have done it and they could do it, but it's just a matter of how they execute on game day. And today it was a very poor display.
Yeah, the cinnamon pieces, I think, really batted poorly. I mean, and, we can't continue to talk about it. As we look at the scorecards, Athens was caught by Douglas Bull Thomas for 3. Maloney caught by Andrew Bull Thomas for 5. Hazard caught Andrew Bull Martin, no score. Carmichael caught Andrew Bull Martin for 1. Narayan caught John Bull Thomas 5. Chad Charles bowled by Joseph for 5. Andrew was caught by John, bowled by Charles for 15. Hippolyte was bowled by Charles for 3. Buddy bowled Douglas 1. Deshante Thomas run out 1. And Taylor not out, no score, 45 in 9.2 overs. And, if we look at the batting display, the shot selection, the running between the wicket, the run out of Thomas. And, it just tells you that really something was not right. It really was not clicking.
So you think it's a case of good bowling, Crony, or just poor batting?
It has been bad shot selection. Really have been bad shot selection. The start that after the first over, I was hoping that we see some form of cricket, proper cricket shots, to create the sort of score that really make it a competitive game. Martin bowled 2 overs. He had 2 for 11, and let's say Martin he bowled pretty quickly. He was pretty sharp, and that he really, I think, would have created a lot of doubt in the minds of the batting with the pace that he bowled. Josh Thomas bowled beautifully. He had 3 for 8. He really bowled well. He moved the ball about, and the delivery he got Micah Narayan was a beauty. It really pitched. It left him. Ryan John 1 over for 10. Joseph had 2 overs, 1 for 12. Kem Charles 2 overs, and he had 2 for 3. And Douglas in 2 deliveries, and he had 1 wicket. So all in all, the bowlers picked up wicket. But if you ask me, the bowling of Martin and Thomas, I thought were exceptional. Thomas in particular really bowled well, and picking up 3 for 8. I think he actually helped break the back of the batting, picking up the first wicket in Alec Alternas.
Yes, Thomas breaking the back of the Cinnamon Pacers with the wicket of both Alternas and Maloney, and from there it was downhill for the Cinnamon Pacers. But generally, I think the Cinnamon Pacers need to do a little bit of self-reflection. Where did we go wrong? How can we improve? Like you rightly said, they still have an opportunity. This is the team that made finals last year. Okay, and obviously a few changes were made, but I think the core is still there. And we saw it in the previous game. So obviously there is a chance to come back. But I'm sure they're probably very disappointed with the effort this morning.
Yeah, they must be disappointed. So the news is that Cinnamon Pacers, they got 45 in 9.2 overs. We are going to take a short break, and hopefully we'll be back with you pretty soon to resume the second half of this encounter.
The biggest and safest summer festival in the region, August 8th and 9th. Let's go to Grenada for Spice Mass. Call your booking agents and get your tickets today.
Live from the stadium that delivered that memorable and emphatic win to the West Indies, Grenada, comes the Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 2.0 cricket competition. 30 matches, 14 days of exciting T10 cricket action. 6 teams, only one will be champions. See the likes of the Spiceman, Andre Fletcher, Devon Smith, international players Kesrick Williams, Alec Atenes, and more. Support your team. Love the game. Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 2.0 cricket competition. April 5th to the 18th. Grenada National Stadium. Pure Spice of the Caribbean.
Energy. The world runs on it every day.
Good morning. Welcome to Seoul.
Hi.
Hi.
And when we put the best of the Caribbean together with the energy we harness, everything runs so much smoother. Because at the end of the day, it's all about connecting people.
Happy birthday, Dad.
So, wherever your journey begins.
Well, we are about to see the reply. Safforn strikers need 46 for victory. Players are already out and in position. And John, we does not expect this one to go very long.
Yes, a very low total there by the Safforn Cinnamon Pacers. Safforn strikers. Should make very light work of this, but again, this is cricket.
A game of glorious uncertainty. So it's Jonathan Taylor who will pick up the attack from the northern end. The right-handed Lyndon Lawrence, quite a hard-hitting batsman, and he's gonna face the first delivery. And let's look at the slip, the field. There's no slip. There's a backward point or a sort of gully, fine gully. There's a backward point on the boundary, a cover in Atenas as we look at the first delivery. Short lifting outside the off stump. Good line. Taken just above waist height by the keeper, Hazard. And just to continue the offside field, there's a mid-off. Seems to be body. Extra cover in the captain Naren and cover in Atenas. All inside the circle. The leg side is a mid-on. There's a mid-wicket on the boundary. Backward square and a short fine leg. Down the leg side. Clip down to mid-wicket. The mid-wicket fielder settles under it and takes easy catch. He pulled it on the boundary. And this ball pitched up to Lawrence and he just clipped it. Easily down to the fielder. Who accepted a simple catch.
Yes, a soft dismissal there. The batsman just clipping this one straight to the man. He hardly had to move. Just come forward 2 steps and accept an easy catch. And the batsman Lawrence was caught off the bowling of Taylor without scoring. 1 wicket down, and no runs on the board.
Yes, game really of glorious uncertainty. A ball that didn't seem to do much, it was up on his pads and he casually just played it, just sort of whipped it and hit it down to that position. Well, one would have thought if you're going to play that shot, you go all out and play a foam shot.
Yeah, he could have hit that ball anywhere on the leg side. Hit it down along the ground and hit it over mid-on, but he chose the one fielder who was stationed on the boundary. The new batsman is Dylan Douglas.
So Douglas replaces Lawrence. And it was a bit surprising to see Lawrence actually in the starting 11 today, knowing that you'd have limped off yesterday's match. Taylor is in once again. Very good delivery pitch on the middle stump, hitting the batsman square in front of the wicket, but I think that one probably might just be a bit high there on that occasion.
Yes, delivery beating Dylan Douglas with a bit of pace and hitting him somewhere on the 5 pad, just above the pad, on the 5 pad, and umpire Butler saying not out because of height.
Yes, very good decision there by the umpire, but it was a good delivery. Douglas was on the back foot, was not too sure whether to come forward or go back. He elected to go back and hit on the pan, but quite fortunately for him, it was a bit high on that occasion. This one down the leg side, swinging away from the batsman. Keeper makes his best attempt. He's not able to get full control, but doesn't allow a second wide. So one extra to the total. It's now 1 for 1. Jonathan Taylor, quite beautiful action there, but is prone, as we have seen in the previous matches, to be bowling quite a bit of extras, and he started early in the first over, reminding me that Safforn strikers, they just need 46 to win, and they don't need any favors from the bowlers of the Cinnamon Pacers. This time, an almighty heave, looking to go over the onside, and you see on that occasion he just practiced what he should have probably done, looked to hit it much straighter than going across the line of that delivery there. Dylan Douglas is yet to come good in the tournament. Those who have been following the cricket, the VPL and Windward's cricket, they know, we all know the talent of Dylan Douglas, but he'll be looking to see if he can come good for his team in this tournament.
Yeah, Dylan Douglas, a very good player, but really hasn't done anything yet.
That's one on the line of the leg stumps, clip behind down to fine leg for 4. Badly line delivery there by Taylor. The fielder, who's Chad Giles, is in on the 45, and all Douglas had to do was just get some bat onto that, which he did, and into the boundary to goes for 4.
Yeah, bad line delivery there by Taylor, and the ball angling on leg stump, and Dylan Douglas just whipping this one between the keeper and the short fine leg, and just collecting 4 easy runs.
Yes, as we're still in the first over. Just 46 to win, but those totals can be a bit tricky, whether you go hard up front or you just take your time and score it. Sometimes teams find themselves in difficulties, find themselves 2-3 wickets down quickly. As Taylor is saying, short delivery, guide through the offside, beautiful shot there from Dylan Douglas. He just waited on it, and the last moment just guided past the fielder at backward point. It goes into the boundary for 4. Jamie Buddy's not able to stop it, so 4 more runs to Douglas. He moves on to 8, and the total 9 for 1.
Yes, a ball outside the off stump as we look in the monitor, and Dylan Douglas just opening the face of the bat and stroking this one past the backward point. Maybe a better effort. You have just scored 45. You really want to save every run, and the fielder really not helping the cause at this time.
Yes, and I think going back to that shot there, what you could have seen is what he was not trying to overhit it, but more than rather time it. And sometimes batsmen in the shortest version of the game, they're guilty of looking for power instead of looking to place the ball and time it.
Yes, you're right about that, Kerry. You have 4 power play overs where there is the field restriction, and you have only two fielders on the boundary. So obviously, if you get in the right position and you play normal shots, chances are you could beat the infield, get the boundaries, or if you do not get the boundaries, you get 2s and probably run hard and run 3s.
Yeah, so it's going to be Buddy. He's going to take in up the action from the certain end of the ground. He's just having a chat there with Michael, who is in mid-off, and the captain, who is running around to extra cover, offering some words of encouragement to him as he's into bold to that is Campbell. Campbell comes back, stamps it onto the offside, where that is the captain, Mike Canarian, does the fielding. And the Cinnamon Pacers, yet again, being woeful with the bat. In the first match of the tournament, they recorded 53, and today they would have even lowered that record for the lowest total in this edition of the tournament. As we see, Buddy is in, and this time Campbell comes off, whips it off the legs. That's a fine shot from Heron Campbell. Goes into the square leg boundary for 4. Excellent shot there. He came across, used his wrist, and that was a beautiful shot there from the opening batsman.
Yes, Buddy guilty of straining down the leg side, and the batsman just whipping it. And once you get past the closing fielders, and there's no one on the square leg boundary, there's definitely value for your shots there.
Yeah, just looking at the replay though, I think Campbell took it on out from the line of the off stump, and it really demonstrates what an excellent shot that was, as Buddy's in once again to Campbell. This time he's short, he comes back and pulls. This time he hits it down to Deshante Thomas, who gets behind it and rifles in a throw into the keeper. 2 bounces into the gloves of Hazard. So Campbell moves on by 1-5, the total 14 for 1. Reminding you that Campbell has entered the tournament as a replacement player for the injured Kenneth Dembar, and the off spinner from St. Vincent was injured and he was not able to participate in the tournament. So Campbell last season, who was quite prolific last time around for the Cinnamon Pacers, is now facing up his old team in the tournament. As we see a charge, there is Douglas gets an inner portion of the bat, squirts behind a square leg, goes into the boundary for 4. So you can see the batsmen from the Safforn Strikers. They are looking to take the attack to the Cinnamon Pacers opening bowlers. The score now 18 for 1 in over number 2.
Yeah, Douglas looking to hit that one over mid wicket and the inside portion of the bat, and again there's the 2 fielders, square leg and short front leg, and once the ball goes through there and beat there, it's just going to be 4. So Dylan Douglas chanting his hand there this morning.
Yes, has 18 runs, 4 boundaries. 16 of those 18 runs comes off by the boundary route, and this time goes back, cuts it straight to Alec Athanez in backward point, and there is no run. Athanez would be a bit disappointed with his performance with the bat earlier on, where we saw, uncharacteristically played a shot looking to take the attack to Josh Thomas, and when he went in the second over, it was all downhill from there for the batting from the Cinnamon Pacers, as the that's Buddy once more to gets inside of that one, drives it down, hacks it down to the mid-on position. The fielder there in mid-on is not able to get wrong to, I think that's Maloney, is not able to get wrong to stop it, and I think Maloney would be probably thinking that he could have made a better effort there. He got wronged, but he was not able to get down to stop that, and goes into the boundary for 4. So it's the 5th boundary in the inning. The score 22 for 1, 2 overs bowled.
Yes, Maloney making a meal out of that one. Really could have made a better effort, and the bowler Buddy not quite happy with the effort from Maloney. Dylan Douglas just helping himself to 4 runs, and 22 for 1 after 2 overs. This game is going to end very quickly.
Yes, it certainly is. Just 24 runs required from 48 balls, as Taylor is sets to bowl his second over. I just want to remind you, if you want to follow get an idea as to what the tournament is look like, the points table, the stats, the scoreboards from the previous matches, the fixtures for upcoming matches, I'll tell you where to access them momentarily, as Taylor slides a delivery down the leg side. Just, ball thrown in the air by the keeper there, no signal from the umpire, so I'm not sure that may have come off maybe the pad or something, which negates the signal of wide. So I was telling you, if you want to get up-to-date details on the tournament, the stats, the points table, scorecards, fixtures, get to see an idea of the various teams in competition and the players, as this one, another delivery down the leg side. Now it is signaled wide by umpire Butler. So 1 more run to the total. It is the second extra of the inning, 2 wides. So the total moves on by 1 to 23 for 1. So you can visit the SpiceIsleT10.com, SpiceIsleT10.com, the website for the tournament where you can access all the details on the matches. Taylor once more. Campbell advances, looking to hit that down the ground. He's not able to beat the bowler in his follow through. And you can find all the stats from the players there. The various social media platforms is also there. So it's really a one-stop shop to get all the details on the tournament. And John, the nature of cricket in this modern era, players, fans, and everyone wants to get as much information as they can. And the website is really an opportunity, as we see Taylor once again. Delivery dangling into the right-handed Heron Campbell, goes behind short fine leg they go through for a quick single. So one more run to Campbell. He moves on by 1 to 6 and a total 24 for 1. And John, websites and getting all the information there, so players can really hide from the information. It's there for the entire public to see. So it's up to the individual players now to put in good performances. So it's reflected that way on the websites and the various platforms.
Yes, definitely. We as coaches also use the data, to plan matches, plan, tournaments and stuff. So data is very, very important these days.
As we see this one, big swipe outside the off stump. Dylan Douglas in anguish there, disappointed. I'm not too sure whether he didn't connect or with the shot he would have played, but it's a dot delivery there, and no change to the score. And before, probably in your era, you'd have heard of a new player, you'd have had to listen what persons would have said about him, because you may not have had that readily information in terms of the videos and so forth. But now it's completely different, as we see Taylor in once more to that one again, looking to hit on the onside is Douglas, wrapped on the pad, but that thing from the angle would have been taking it down the leg side, so no more runs scored. And John, I think how is it much easier now to prepare for teams or more difficult?
It's a lot easier because you have access to video analysis and match analysis and data, and you look at players one by one before you actually go into a game.
Yes, as the modernity has affected it. That one is a fine shot, clipped off the legs. There, Dylan Douglas behind square for a 6. A fine shot there from Dylan Douglas. It was not necessarily a bad delivery there, but I think we have to give full credit to the batsman on that occasion.
Yes, a good shot, a brilliant shot, I must say. Dylan Douglas just whipping this one from middle stump and hitting this one way over the backward square and collecting 6. A very good shot by Dylan Douglas.
I had a total after 3 overs. It's 30 for 1. 30 for 1, reminding you that they only need 46 for victory. So there we go, I had just 16 runs from 7 overs. We're in the final over of the power play to be bowled by the captain Micah Narain, coming over the wicket, as you heard the information there being shared by the umpire through the stump mics. A really good addition to the T20 cricket, and it allows the those of us here in the commentary booth and those who are viewing the broadcast from various corners around the world to get up close and personal with the players and officials out there in the middle.
Yes, the Spice Isle is very well run tournament, I must say. Everything, all boxes are ticked, and just going around, even the fans are quite happy.
Yes, we see it's Narain in to bowl to Campbell, pushes it onto the offside where Tidka Michael does the fielding, so no run. Yeah, so if you it's Sunday afternoon here in the Spice Island, and if you want to, you want something to do, you can come down to the National Stadium. The gates are opened, and there is no admission cost. You can come in, and this match should be wrapped up momentarily, but we have another big encounter to come at the 2:30 time slot. And this one, Campbell swings that one down too long on, where Alec Athenes does the fielding on the boundary. So one more run to Campbell. And later on today, we will be witnessing the Ginger Generals. They will be coming up against the Bayleaf Blasters. Ginger Generals and the Bayleaf Blasters, two of the teams who are at the top of the table. and they'll be looking to win that much needed matchup. We'll see the likes of Devon Smith, Dennis Smith, Kavim Hodge, Jelani Robinson, Neilon Pascal, Sherman Lewis from the Bayleaf Blasters coming up against Ginger Generals, as we see Micah Narayan in once more to bowl to Douglas, and he's bowled him. Douglas, wide delivery outside the offside, off stump, looking to hit that through the offside. Got an inside edge onto his stumps, and the second wicket down for the Safforn Strikers. Dylan Douglas goes for 22. Bowl Micah Narayan, and the Safforn Strikers, they're 31 for 2.
Yeah, a poor shot there by Dylan Douglas. Looking to hit that ball through the offside, but in no position really, and the ball hit on the edge and just ricocheting into his stumps, and you must be disappointed. Generally the batsmanship this morning has been quite disappointing. I think that the batsman could put a little more thought process into what's happening there.
Yes, and I think sometimes they just, as you say, see ball, hit ball, but not really playing the ball on its merit. And a lot of times you can see shots being played, and it's like even before the ball is delivered, they would have decided what shot they want to play, and they're going through with it no matter the cost. And we've seen some very sloppy batsmanship this morning, and I'm sure that the players involved would really want to take those into meditation and see how they can improve it going forward. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about playing here for fans in front of the National Stadium, but you have this broadcast being streamed literally right across the globe. As this one there is clipped off the legs, Michael Joseph down to mid-wicket, throw being rifled into the keeper. So one run to Joseph. He's off the mark, brings Heron Campbell back on strike. And I was telling you about the matchup for this evening. Ginger Generals, they too have a formidable lineup. The likes of Kimani Milias, Johan Jeremiah, Roland Cato, Larry Edward, Nicholas Redhead. Top players in action here this afternoon from 2:30 as Narayan in. Campbell looks to go over the top, goes downtown, fine shot there from Campbell. It was one you thought probably he might not have necessarily been in total control of, but he was able to hit it well enough that it was able to sail over the... Yes, you can see that the bat just coming off more the bottom portion of the bat, and the bat these days, John Eugene, it doesn't matter whether it come off the two end of the bat or the top or the middle. Once you get a good bit of bat onto it, it sails over the boundary for 6. And this time he clips it off his legs. Fine shot there from Campbell. Is that another 6? It is another 6. Much better shot, much better control this time there. And Campbell is treating his former captain with total disdain.
Yes, two good positive shots by Campbell. Just using his feet in the right position and just helping himself to 6 and 6. Two good shots there by Campbell. Good batting by Campbell.
Yeah, he's on 19 and the total now 44 for 2. As they need just 2 runs to win the match with 36 balls to go. And I'm sure that is going to be a record for the number of balls to spare in chasing down a target. Just 2 more runs to go. We're going to see Darren Hippolyte at the end of the power play bowling to Michael Joseph. And John, I think it's if I'm a betting man, I'm going to put my money on Michael Joseph finishing the match with a 6.
Yeah, well, the way he's going, Campbell in particular is batting beautifully. The cinnamon pieces had no answer this morning at all.
Yes, the match, and I'm sure that Safforn Strikers would want to do no mucking around and finish it off as quick as possible. 24 balls bowled. They've already scored 44 runs. As they go into be a discussion there between the captain, Micah Narayan, and the bowler there on Hippolyte. Still a bit of time being wasted there to make sure that the fielder is in the exact position. Just 2 runs to go, and you can see still quite a few adjustments being made to the field as a fielder in mid-wicket is now being placed in a third man position. What is that? 5 fielders inside the circle. looking to see probably they can squeeze the batsman a bit. A ring of 4 fielders on the offside. And here we go, Hippolyte is in, and this one is turned into the vacant onside quite slowly, and he comes back for the second. Mikel Joseph is stranded there. Return comes in. The bowler is not able to collect though, and he is safe. So the scores now are leveled at 45 for 2, 1 run to go, and it is certainly a victory and number 3 for the Safforn Strikers of in their 5th match. They will go on to 6 points. From the 5 matches, while the Cinnamon Pacers, they're looking like they would have 3 defeats of their 4 matches, would remain on 2 points in the table. Here is Hippolyte once more, and Hippolyte comes back. Campbell comes back, pushes down to long on. So that's going to be the final run of the inning. A victory to the Safforn Strikers by 8 wickets, with 8 wickets and 34 balls to spare. So excellent victory there from the Safforn Strikers. Really clinical performance. It was a bit of poor cricket on the part of the batsmen from the Cinnamon Pacers, but taking nothing away from the Safforn Strikers bowlers. The opening pair of Darius Martin and Ryan John, they really brought life to the early encounters, and they're certainly deserving of their victory.
Yes, disappointing all around by the Cinnamon Pacers, both the batting and some of the fielding this morning. Cinnamon Pacers already not coming to the party this morning.
Yes, as we wait to see the congratulations and the greetings there between the players on the field and the opposing team. And though I know the Cinnamon Pacers, they'll be disappointed, but they're making their way now to congratulate the Safforn Strikers on a well deserved victory. And congratulations between the backroom staff is also going on there. And so this was the end of match number 12. As I told you previously, we have match 13 coming up between the Ginger Generals and Bay Leaf Blasters. We're going on Monday, which is tomorrow. We will have a triple header, so you're going to have 3 matches tomorrow. The Nutmeg Warriors coming up against Cinnamon Pacers in match 14, so that's the next matchup for the Cinnamon Pacers. The Ginger Generals versus the Belief Challengers in match 15, while the Safforn Strikers, they will play Clove Challengers in match number 16. So it's going to be a full day of cricket. We know that the Easter vacation has started for a number of the youngsters. So parents, guardians, if you want to send the youngsters down to the National Stadium to take in some of the action, you can certainly do so. It is really some exciting cricket has been going on here so far, and tomorrow should be no exceptions with 3 matches. So the first match begins at 9:30, the second begins at 11:45, and the third one is going to be at 2:30 in the afternoon. And if you're just going to go through the card for this match, we'll see the second innings. Safforn Strikers, they are 46 for 2. Safforn Strikers, Dylan Douglas, he top scored with 22. Heron Campbell, 20 not out. Michael Joseph was 2 not out, and Lyndon Lawrence, he went without scoring. The wickets there, 1 wicket for Jonathan Taylor, 1 for 17, and 1 for 14 for Micah Narine. Earlier on in the first half, it was only Shion Andrews, 15, who was able to get into double digits, while Josh Thomas, 3 for 18, Darius Martin, 2 for 11, Kem Charles, 2 for 3, and Michael Joseph, 1 for 12. They were the wicket takers for the Safforn Strikers. Momentarily, we're going to go down to the field where we're going to have an interview and a presentation with the player of the match. So we're just going to wait for that momentarily. So we ask you to remain with us for that as they get set down on the boundary ropes.
Strikers, of course, having won and winning comprehensively too. Got the total, got beyond 46 for 2. Campbell played a lovely innings, good cameo innings of 20, and partnered with Mikel Joseph with 15. Well, they tantamounted to 15 in the partnership, and they went rather quickly too at 10.62. So it really was a sorry sight for Cinnamon Pacers having been dismissed all out 45 in 9.2 overs, 9.2 overs. And of course, Sean Anju, who top scored with 15, everyone else were dismissed in double figures, all out in 9.2 overs. And it was good bowling performance by Josh Thomas, picked up 3 for 8. Darius Martin had 2 for 11 of his 2. There was 1 apiece for Mikel Joseph, and Dylan Douglas and Kemp Charles picked up 2 for 3 runs off his 2 overs. Well, you couldn't want a better performance than that by the Safforn Strikers, and it was in fact a rather dismal performance on the part of the Cinnamon Pacers. So we will be going downstairs in just a while so that we can get the Man of the Match award. And just to remind you, of course, in today's match, we've got Ginger General. That's following this one, of course. That match begins at 2:30. Ginger Generals coming up against Bayleaf Blasters. That's going to be at 2:30. Tomorrow, God's willing, we will, for the second time, have 3 matches. Nutmeg Warriors will be first up. They're going to be 9:30 in the morning, coming up against Cinnamon Pacers. And a little later on, at 11:45, Ginger Generals will be playing Bayleaf Blasters. And the final match for the afternoon, for the day, will be at 2:30 when Safforn Strikers come up against Clove Challengers. Let's go down to Kerry. Shirice, beg your pardon, who is there for the Man of the Match award.
Welcome back, everyone. At the end of match 12 today, we have the Safforn Strikers coming out victorious over the Cinnamon Pacers. We now hand over to match referee to present the Player of the Match award to Mr. Josh Thomas.
Congratulations. Best wishes for the rest of the tournament.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Josh, today you put on a stellar performance, taking 3 wickets, going only for 8 runs, and you now have the joint best bowling figures for the tournament so far. How do you feel about that?
Well, first of all, I just want to say thanks to the Almighty. Without him, we are nothing. Thanks to my teammates for the support. It's a lot of hard work I've put in to be here, and I feel really special today.
That's great. Today was a must-win match for Safforn Strikers in order to stay in the playoff positions in the tournament. What was the mood going into the match today in your camp?
Well, before we went out, the captain had a word with us and urged us to stay together, stay positive, and enjoy the cricket.
Okay, congratulations again, and all the best for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
So Josh Thomas there with a wonderful performance, bowled so very well, opened the bowling with Darius Martin, and had 3 for 8 of his 2 overs. In fact, he got the wicket of Athanase Maloney. Those are 2 top-class batsmen, and Mike Narayan, the veteran. So 3 prize wickets he got. So just to remind you, of course, coming up, and we would like you to come back on board with us later on, 2:30, where Ginger Generals will be coming up against Bayleaf Blasters. See you then.